Hello there, Ranger Darien here from Knife River Indian Village's National Historic Site. And today I'm actually in a part of the park that not a lot of people get to. If you're at the North Forest Trailhead and you keep on hiking until you get to a plateau above the Missouri River, then you're in the perfect habitat to find the plant that I'm going to show you how to start seeds for today, and that's the Indian breadroot, or also known as the prairie turnip. And typically that plant likes to grow in a shortgrass prairie environment, much like you're going to find up here on the North Prairie of Knife River Indian Village's National Historic Site. This is a member of the legume or pea family. Like I said, it's found across the northern Great Plains and prefers drier upland areas. It resembles a short, hairy lupin. However, about 4 inches down into the soil, you'll find a tuber, like a small potato. This has been a traditional food source to many of the Plains tribes for countless generations, including the Mandan, Hidatsa, and Arikara. It was also eaten during the Lewis and Clark expedition. Sacagawea would gather them as they made their way up the Missouri River in 1805. They can be eaten raw or boiled, but often they are gathered in quantity, peeled and braided together. In this dried form, it can then be pounded into a flour, hence the name breadroot. You can grow them at home in your own gardens, but the seeds will require some preparation for optimum germination. The first step is scarification, which will help the new seedling break through the hard outer seed coat. Using a fine grit sandpaper, you will rub the edge of the seed on it. Just be careful not to break through all the way. Then you will stratify the seed. This stimulates the dormancy period of winter. I like to reuse pill bottles for this, but be sure to poke holes in the lid for some ventilation. Fill the container with a little damp sand and drop them in. Write your ID label with the start date as well as the dormancy period. In this case, 60 days, which is double the time for most other native prairie plants. Then they can be planted in seedling trays at a depth of about 1/4 of an inch. They should sprout in about 10 to 12 days. Carefully transplant them to a full sun location in your garden after a couple months. Now, one more tip. If you're cultivating these to harvest later on, you're going to have to wait about 2 or 3 seasons before you dig them up. It takes time for the tubers to develop into a good size. But thanks for watching and happy planting.